What's cracking, family? T-Money down in the dungeon. Happy Friday. TGIF. Just bringing you guys a quick little update here. I got a bunch of stuff from Vinegar Syndrome, Amazon Germany, and Fright Rag. So it's going to be a quick one. I have a huge package from Diabolic DVD, but I'm going to save that for another update just because it's so big. I'm not really up for the challenge. I'm really hungry. It's really late. So going to try and breeze through this update. But let's start off with a little Fright Rags action. So I've been supporting Cavity Colors and Gutter Garbs a lot more than Fright Rags lately. And it's just because I kind of like the way that the shirts feel just a little bit more, I think. And also the designs are super rad that Devin Draws does for Cavity Colors. But don't get me wrong, the godfather of the horror T is definitely and will always be Fright Rags. So I love to support them when I see something I really like. And they just put out the Edward Scissorhands collection, which is really, really cool. Sorry about the shitty picture quality, but this actually is a really cool pin. So there's that. And then I really dug this artwork that they did for it. So I ordered the hoodie version. It's going to be a little snug, I think, because they sold out of 3X like instantly, but I was able to snag a 2X, so hopefully I'll be able to fit in it. But I just really dig this artwork. I think it's awesome. The purple doesn't really pop in the camera, doesn't do it justice, but it's a really nice purple. And I love it. And I also love the front. Usually Fright Rags doesn't include like a front logo on their zip-up hoodies, but it's cool. It's like a heart with his scissor hands, so that's awesome. Really stoked on that one. All right, so let's get into just a couple of random things that I grabbed, and we'll call it a night. So first up, I grabbed this from Grindhouse Video Tampa. We have Jesse's Super Normal Regular Average Day. This is just sounds batshit crazy. It involves, I think, like people trying to find God, taking a bunch of drugs, a bunch of weird misfits coming together, trying to find the answers to life's mysteries. Just like a trip show, I guess. We've got bongs, drug taking, looks like masks, all kinds of craziness going on in here. An absolute blast for those who love a little weirdness with their entertainment. So I don't know if it's so much horror, more so than it's just some batshit craziness. But that's cool. I like to support indie horror. I just bought the Bare Bones edition. I didn't need a special edition of this one. And then I grabbed, I don't like how everything is kind of, oh no, that's cool. You can't see. We're good. Terror Firmer. Love this movie. One of my favorite Troma films. Just put out by Troma. I also got this from Grindhouse. Yeah, classic movie. It's got Ron Jeremy. And it's a great, it's definitely one of the best Troma movies, in my opinion. It's actually like a well-made film in its own budget, right? But yeah. So that's cool. It's a 2-discer. I think it's Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Stoked to check out the Blu-ray transfer on that one because it's a film that doesn't look really good anyway. None of Troma's films really do, but we'll see how it looks. So that's awesome. I forgot to show you guys off this one last week. We have Return of the Living Dead 3. This is that French company with the black cat on the logo. It's called like Les Fumes de Chat or something like that. I love this movie. Who doesn't love Return of the Living Dead 3? It's probably my favorite in the franchise. I just love the kinkiness to it. That whole like, what do you call it? Like Hellraiser, where it's like they torture themselves. That underground thing, I guess, that was happening during the period of, I guess, the early 90s when this film was made, also the 80s with Clive Barker experimenting about it. But anyways, I just love the kinkiness of this film. It's also very different from all of the other ones, and it's creepy. The zombies, practical effects are great. It's Brian Yuzna. I mean, he's the best. So I just love it. It always stands out as being like the one Return of the Living Dead film that's not really in the tradition of Return of the Living Dead. It takes its own unique twist, but it's still a good movie. It's like a good zombie film if you look at it like that. And there's an Asian dude in a van at one point. He gets attacked and turns into a zombie. And honestly, the practical effects of some of the imagery of the Asian zombie dude and like I think it's in the van are really fucking good. Like it's always really stood out to me like as one of the coolest, creepiest looking zombies ever. So if you ever get a chance, check out the Asian zombie in this movie. It's really cool. All right, so I grabbed a couple editions of Black Christmas, but I actually did not know that this was Black Christmas. This is one of those uh, little retro Blu-ray VHS style releases that they've become pretty popular lately with the Turbine Collection and this one now. So when I saw this, I didn't really know what it was. I just really dug the cover artwork, to be perfectly honest. But turns out it's Black Christmas, so it's just another one of those VHS style, Blu-rays. So there's that. And then I grabbed this version as well of Black Christmas. I love Black Christmas. Probably my favorite Christmas horror movie ever. And it's just a great film. So I had to grab this. So I actually ordered Black Christmas. Who put this out anyways? It's Cape Light Video. I don't know who they are, but the Cape Light Video release of the VHS thing and this, and they got lost in the mail. And then I contacted Amazon. They shipped out a couple more, but at that time the price had actually gone up, so I was like, well, fuck this, you guys lost my packages, I'm not going to pay more for this shit just because you lost them. So apparently they're going to reimburse me for the price difference now that I've received them. But anyways, love this movie, really nice release. I really like the material. It's like a matte finish, but actually some of the imagery in here, it's really like, it's kind of like a paperback book feel to it almost. Got that like newspaper, I don't really know how to describe the texture, but it doesn't make for the best imagery. It's not like a crisp photographic glossy image. It's more just like a book, I guess, which isn't horrible by any means, but I like, with the media books, I like the really glossy, like photograph like pages, but I really dug the back of that too, just the phone. Honestly, I have no idea how many editions. I do have an idea. I have too many editions of this film, but I love it so much. I have the Canada Season's Greetings or Grievings release, the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. I whipped out this one just to show you guys again, because I'm not sure if I showed this off, but it's a 101 Films Black Christmas Steelbook, very good company. So I picked that up a while ago, and now I have these two. So I am like super equipped with the Black Christmas goodness. So yeah, Lord knows I don't need another one. Now I'll probably get the 4K when they release that, but we'll save that for when the time comes. All right, and then just quickly, a couple other things from Scream Factory. We had The House That Jack Built. This movie stars Matt Dillon. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's pretty dang good. Psychological, I think, thriller, horror-esque movie. Psychotic dude or whatever, but life study on him, I think, sort of, maybe. But yeah, Umbrella Entertainment had put out a release of it. I had grabbed it a while back, but I wanted to grab the Scream Factory release because, I collect Scream Factory and I could sell the Umbrella release. So, also starring Uma Thurman. That's awesome. So, cool. So, I'm actually excited to check this movie out. I don't know much about it, but then I have this one, which I grabbed as well, from their sale or whatever they were doing, like, last year, the end of last year, they let everybody know what's kind of coming up for expiration, or they're losing the rights to a bunch of films in 2020, and I'm almost positive this was one of them. I also ordered Without Warning again, and Deathstalker, and a couple other ones that were reasonably priced because they're going to go out, and I love Without Warning. It's like one of my favorite movies. But anyways, so this one I grabbed. I'm surprised it came separate. I think it's probably from a different warehouse or something. But great cast: Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, No Way Out, probably good. Suspense thriller. I'm not 100% sure though. I only read the first paragraph of the back. So let me know if you guys know anything about that movie. All right, and last but not least, we are going to dive into Vinegar Syndrome's January haul, and this is the first month ever that I've actually got my stuff in, because I buy every month now. And of course, I'm a complete idiot, and I completely spaced that I had ordered the whole month yearly package thing. So I got doubles of Vinegar Syndrome's January haul. First of the year haul. So if you guys are in the market for some awesome new Vin Syn releases, holler at me. Kind of trying to get what I paid for them, to be honest. Maybe I'll give you free shipping or something like that, because they're expensive and they're brand new. So just, you support me and support them at the same time by buying these off me. But anyways, 3 titles this month. 1001 Erotic Nights, which actually sounds really good for like an erotic sexploitation flick, I think from the early 80s, but just really sexy sounding. So I'm stoked on that one. Really good artwork as well, but I usually don't like the exploitation stuff, but after reading the synopsis to this one, it sounds pretty darn good. And that chick this woman is just gorgeous, so I can't get enough of that cover artwork. It's so like elegant, or whatever the word is, classy. That green, it reminds me of like a I don't know, some sort of like emerald in the rough, like a beautiful, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Never mind. All right, last but not least, I'm getting tired and hungry, guys. Oof, gotta wrap this one up. Flesh Eating Mothers. Love this movie. 88 Films put this out a couple years ago, and I had to upgrade just because I know this is gonna be a nicer release. I love this movie. If you guys like cheesy zombie flicks, or rabid grannies, stuff like that, that's just kind of like so bad it's good, you'll definitely like Flesh Eating Mothers. Bunch of crazy freaking like rabid mothers that go nuts at a party, so it's awesome. Stoked on that. Really a lot of fun. So this release obviously sports the solid sexy slip that they all do. They're even doing slips for the sexploitation. They've been doing that now. It's pretty crazy. But directed by James Martin, newly scanned and restored in 2K from Archival Elements. So that's good. So we have a new transfer, apparently, rather than the 88 Films release. Brand new commentary with the director. Bloods and Laughs, an interview with director James Martin. Hungry to Make Movies, an interview with producer Peter Illich. And reversible cover, blah, blah, blah. So that's awesome. I love how they lay out the back, who's starring it, who's directing it, what it's about, everything you need. Vinegar Syndrome is the best. So if you guys haven't seen Flesh Eating Mothers, highly recommend you check it out, especially if you like hilarious, wonky, batshit crazy zombie flicks. Not even really zombie, just more like, well, they're zombie, but what's it called? Not like Romero zombie, but like biochemical zombie. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting tired. Sorry. All right, last but not least, we have Zombie Island Massacre. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if I've seen this movie, but this sounds so freaking good. I love like Cannibal Holocaust, or not Cannibal Holocaust, Zombie Holocaust, and Hell of the Living Dead, and all those cheesy early 80s Italian zombie flicks that are just so bad. There's so many like horrible scenes in Zombie Holocaust that on the Shriek Show edition that I think you guys got to check it out. It's hilarious. But group of kids go to a party on an island, and they awaken evil force who's hell-bent on murdering them. You've got slasher elements mixed with zombie elements mixed with like sexploitation elements, you know, like the horny teens and everything. So kind of the culmination of all the great subgenres into one beautiful cheesy freaking Zombie Island Massacre. So awesome. Really stoked on this one. Can't wait to see it. So I'll know whether or not I've seen it before. But again, special features, newly scanned and restored in 2K. Original theatrical trailer. They couldn't get any interviews on this one. Directed by John N. Carter. I'm sure they tried. He's just not having it, I guess. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Beautiful releases from Vincent as always. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. I'm almost at, I think, 800 or 700 subscribers. Once I get there, I will do a giveaway. I'm probably going to give away a copy of this if anybody is interested. So stay tuned for that. For the giveaway. Not the doll, but I have an extra copy of the movie. That'll be one of the giveaway things. But we'll save that for another update. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.